Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. Let's get this hug in. So, Wednesday, I had a chance to speak at the National Association of Broadcasters. I was up for a big award. I didn't win, but that's okay because I had a chance to speak at the NAB conference, really talking about radio and podcasting and doing things like YouTube and social media. It was a great conversation. Loved being on that panel. The radio station I work for is WDAS, and look at that, iHeart station. We were up for an award too, but we didn't get it. But it was a good night to be in a room amongst, and I mean amongst, great broadcasters. So anytime I leave Philly, I go and find the food. I ran across this place called Charles Pan Fried Chicken in Harlem. They got 3 locations. That chicken, it was so good. And I'm going to tell you what makes it good. It wasn't salty. It wasn't greasy. And it wasn't as big as my hand. I do not trust chicken or turkey wings that are humongous. It's just like, something just ain't right with how they fix this. It was, I don't know. I just can't eat it. And I went like over 30 days without eating fried food. I said, I'm saving up my fried food because I got to go to Charles Pan Fried Chicken and it was good. The black eyed peas, sweet potatoes, desserts, banana pudding, sweet potato pie. It was good, y'all. It was good. And they were friendly. My new cousins now from, up there in Harlem. But this was the funniest part of the day. I was sitting outside eating. And people were like, "You the YouTube girl. Aren't you the YouTube girl?" And it must be, the different wigs I put on. But I thought it was so funny that this was happening because at the end of the day, I'm a radio girl. Yeah, I do this, but I'm a radio girl. And it was funny, but I met so many wonderful people. I was like, I need to come outside a little bit more to see people. But for everyone I had a chance to meet, I had a good time. And thank you for all the love. In Philadelphia today, we celebrated singer Jill Scott. She's got a mural at Broad and Olney right on the side of the high school that she went to, Girls High. Oh, the mural is beautiful. It is beautiful. And if you go to my IG at WDAS Patty, you'll see it. I put together a nice reel and really nice. But congratulations still to Jill Scott. Jennifer Lopez says she's heartbroken. That marriage to Ben Affleck blew up in her face. But she said she's not looking for love. And I'm so glad that she is saying this. Because sometimes you got to take a break between these relationships. You just can't go with someone else and be like, I'm in love. I'm sure she's heartbroken because she wanted this to work. And he did everything in his power to say, I'm tired, I'm out. And sometimes it's hard to let go. She is learning how to let go, saying she's heartbroken. But she is not looking for love. Usually she bounce. Now, J-Lo, don't be having nobody next week and having me out here looking crazy. If you say you're not looking, just take your time and heal your heart. Well, Diddy, Puffy, showed up in court with his mama, his kids. I guess they thought, we're going to try to get him out. Let me tell you something. That judge ain't playing with him. He said, you're going to stay in jail. And the trial isn't until May 5th. Puffy is in jail until then. That means no holidays out there, not taking a chance with him. Those sex crimes and more people coming forth, and so much is coming out. I feel so bad for Justin Bieber because something happened to that young man. He's married and he's got a kid, but something happened to Justin Bieber. And they're saying, his wife even said, he's not really doing well mentally. And I think that Justin was abused. he probably don't want nobody to know or anybody talking about it, but did he? I guess they said you could show up all you want with your mama, your kids. You're going to stay right in that jail, and the trial starts May 5th. Anybody watching The Golden Bachelor, that show, let me put it like this. If you said, Patty, I missed it, it streams on Hulu. All right, the show is taking a turn for interesting because they're not vetting these men. When you do these shows, some people just want to be on TV. They're liars and they've been scamming people for years. They got to do a better job of vetting. Now, Golden Bachelorette, we're dealing with older men. Well, child, they had the one man out there roller skating or ice skating. He fell on his back. You ain't supposed to be falling on that tailbone, and he was in a lot of pain. That's where you never want to fall. Then they did this week with the strippers learning how to be Chippendales. You know, the Chippendales are the sexy dancers, and they're like removing clothing. That was embarrassing. And there was one man on there. He had some moves, but then they had another man, and he had a big belly, and a lot of men do. He put that belly right in her face. Right in her face. And I guess she said, well, what am I supposed to do with this? Do you lick it to make it go away? He took it off. But when he shoved it in her face, I said, this show is really getting to be too much. If you've missed it, it streams the next day on Hulu. It really makes you think, do I really want to be out here? Is this what these men want? Golden Bachelor. It's a good show, but they got to get better with the vetting. We've lost Ethel Kennedy, the widow of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He was assassinated back in 1968. She was pregnant at the time. She had already had 10 kids. She devoted her life to him. She never remarried, and she worked tirelessly with social causes, raising this family, keeping that Kennedy name alive. Ethel Kennedy suffered a stroke last week at the age of 96, and she passed away today. Tyler Perry. I'm hearing a documentary is coming. I don't know how true it is, but they're saying surviving Tyler. I don't know how true it is. Is somebody really working on trying to expose Tyler, who leads a very quiet life? It's going to be interesting what this book talks about. But Tyler Perry, I hear a documentary is coming. Already, 2 big movies this fall, which we already knew, Wicked and Gladiator 2. They have great season tickets already. I've been seeing the ads for Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. It's going to be interesting what happens at the box office. Gladiator looks really good with Pedro Pascal, Mark Mescal, and of course, Denzel Washington. They'll be revealing more and more, but 2 movies already. Tickets are on sale, and it looks like they're going to break some records. I don't want to miss anything. We're sad around here in Philly because the Phillies lost. They weren't supposed to get bounced that early in the Major League Baseball series. It was like, oh gosh, what happened? They were at least saying go all the way because they had the second best or the best record in baseball. And then you see this and see like, wow, I guess they were not playing with this. Leave a comment. I know today is kind of short and sweet. It was an overwhelming day with a lot of work, but short and sweet. And yes, I'm that girl hanging up in Harlem, having a good time, meeting people and everything else. Want to make sure I went over all of my. I went across everything, which is really good. the notification bell. When you hit it, you'll know that we're here. Leave a comment. I do. And you can tell by the reaction that I do read the comments. Let's keep it successful and don't let people think that they can talk anyway. But I love to hear from you. So please let me hear from you today. It's not cute, not knowing. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Leave the comment below. I'm sure I'm going to hear from people about something because there's a lot of moving parts, and Wednesday was the day. It's not cute, not knowing, and now you're going to know. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks for joining me. I am your auntie of pop culture.